everyone, welcome back to the B-Movie Bunker. Today we're looking at 2014's Dead Snow 2, Red vs. Dead, brought to us by Tommy Vercola, same guy who brought us the original Dead Snow. This one picks up right after the end of the first one, with the sole survivor being taken to town and, of course, then being accused of murdering all of his friends out in the basically boonies of Norway, because, of course, who believes that there are Nazi zombies? The zombies, of course, kind of follow him into town, and chaos ensues. And the only way to fight them is to fight them with more zombies. So we get a bunch of Russian zombies to fight the Nazi zombies. This one was a lot of fun. I liked it. Now, I mean, it's not a serious movie. I mean, obviously, it's gone more camp than the original one, where it's got a bit more comedy going on. Still, a lot of gore in this one, especially some of the accidental killings, which I found was a lot of fun. I like the overall feel of this movie. It's definitely just a fun little romp. It ends when it needs to end is a good thing, because movies like this sometimes they'll go on too long. They don't waste a lot of time trying to go into a lot of depth for the characters, a lot of background. That's not what this type of movie is. This is you're going to see lots of zombies killing people, lots of zombies being killed. That's what this movie's about. The effects are actually really, really well done in this one. A couple little misses here or there, but for the most part, really good gore effects. And just, the death scenes for a lot of the zombies, some of them are so comical and so funny. I love the overall feel of this film. Acting, I can't really complain about the acting. I mean, this is a movie that it switches between English and the native language for Norway. I mean, which would be Norwegian. The native language of Norway, I'm assuming, is Norwegian. So it switches between the two. I watched it, of course, subtitled, because though I have some heritage going back to Norway, I don't speak the language. But still, a lot of fun. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is, oh man, it's like a street fight, man. I mean, that's what it eventually comes down to, where it's just two groups just going at each other, and it's so much fun watching them go at each other and just watching the ensuing chaos of it all. It's that thing you can't turn away from it. You're watching, but you're disgusted. I mean, not really disgusted, but you're fascinated. You're fascinated by the violence, and it's that violence where you're like, wow, that's really bad, but okay, it's still going on. I have to go to work, but this is better than work, because I got to keep watching, and that's kind of how I felt with this one. It was one of those ones I loved the heck out of it. It was so much fun, and it was fun seeing characters that know what zombies are. As a couple people in the movie, they know what zombies are, and they know kind of how to react to them. I mean, they're total nerds, portrayed as total nerds in this movie, which is fine. They're portrayed just fine, but it's the fact that they actually know what zombies are, and then they have some notion of how to deal with them. They don't go into a lot of depth of that, but I just like the fact that we have a movie where people actually know what the fuck a zombie is. There's so many movies where zombies happen, but nobody knows what the fuck a zombie is. Now, which is different from not believing in zombies. Well, zombies don't exist, but you still know what a fucking zombie is. I like seeing a movie where they know what the fuck a zombie is. Like, it's not like some brand new thing that just popped up. You don't expect them to exist, but just like movies where there are werewolves, people know what a werewolf is. They just don't expect to ever encounter one. So, I'm rambling, but that's what I have for this one. I liked it a lot. I would say check it out. If you haven't seen the original Dead Snow, obviously watch that one first, because this will spoil part of it. So, which I kind of did with the Lone Survivor. Oh, there's a survivor in a horror movie. Of course, there usually is. But stay safe out there in the wasteland.